What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. Today we're going to kick things off with our FUT Champs initial gameplay. I've got 9 games of gameplay for you guys today. We're then going to go in and open our 100k packs and a few other bonus packs that I picked up. So we're excited for that. Obviously team of the group stage guys is out and about, so I'm hoping we can get something pretty nice there. Last weekend, obviously, we finished with 34 wins, and I structured that quite interestingly. I was actually going to have a slow weekend. My aim was to play to 8 wins on Friday, 8 wins on Saturday, and 9 wins on Sunday, finishing on Gold 1. I went 8-1 on Friday, 8-1 on Saturday, and I got to 25 wins by 4 losses on Sunday. So effectively went 9-2 on Sunday. So at 25-4... it was just kind of idiotic to not really push on and try and get to the best that I could, and we finished on 34 wins. With that being said, this weekend league, I thought it would be cancelled. There are still some huge issues in this game with regards to disconnects, losses and wins. EA released some information saying that they've changed how wins and losses are aggregated after disconnects, and I thought that was a fix, but there's some people that are having some huge issues all over the place. It seems to be now, if you're winning and your opponent boots you off, the game just doesn't count. You don't get the win like you used to get. And I think that's EA's measure to stop people from booting people off whilst they're winning. So for example, if you're 2-1 up and you boot someone off, you get a 2-1 win, right? Perfect. That's a great way for a cheater to achieve wins. Now, I think EA have done that so that, hey, if you're winning and the game DCs, no matter what, there's just no win given. However, if you're losing and you get booted off, you get given the loss, and that's just stupid. Like, you know what I mean? It's now gone from a situation where when people that were... It was basically a no-loss guaranteed win glitch, and it's now gone to a no-win guaranteed loss glitch. And that's just not how it should be. That's not positive for the community. So I think there's some huge problems with this weekend league. With that being said as well, with team of the group stage out, I want to give it my best shot this weekend, but I want to structure my games similarly. I'm currently at the end of these first 9 games. Spoiler alert, just mute for 20 seconds if you don't want to hear the results. At the end of this first 9 games, I'm 7 wins and 2 losses, but I feel like I'm playing actually good FIFA. So you'll notice here we end up losing game 1, and we move on and get a decent return after, you know, the first 9 games. But I don't know how I want to structure it, because I hate Saturdays, man. I hate playing FUT Champs on Saturdays. It's a good day for squad battles because there's lots of games in terms of squad battles, 12 games. To get 8 wins on a Saturday is going to be tough, right? It's going to be super, super tough to get 8 wins on a Saturday, especially in 9 games like I did it last Saturday. It probably won't happen. I reckon that normally it will take me 12 to 13 games on a Saturday to get 8 wins, because I usually bottle it on Saturdays. So what I'm going to try and do going forwards, and I don't know if I'll have enough time this Friday because I've got lots of games to play offline, but maybe from next week going forwards we'll try that, is I actually want to get to 12 wins on FUT Champs on Friday, then push up to 16 wins by Saturday, and then play the rest of the games on Sunday. So that's where we're at with that. I don't know how I'll structure it this weekend, though, dudes. So we'll go forth, and I'll just play it by ear this weekend, you know. Casper1012 says 300,000 subscribers. Congratulations! I appreciate that, man, and to everyone that's subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you guys a lot. 300k subs on this channel is insane. I don't ever really look at this channel as something for subscribers or really views. Obviously views are important and subscribers are important to a YouTuber, but I don't ever sit here scouring the views and subs and revenue like I do on the main channel, because this channel is not not, you know, don't infer things from what I say here, because I know that will happen and we'll go through that in a second. But this channel here is literally about nothing but the content. This is about me just trying to give you guys the best possible content that I can give you through a Road to Glory. And I know people will infer that saying, oh, so the main channel's not just about the content. Of course it is very much about the content, but it's more strategic placed content. You know, uploading a pack opening when it's relevant, uploading promotional stuff. For today, example today, you know, I uploaded a team of the group stage because it's relevant. It's more business minded, but still about the content. But this channel here is, for me, is just about bringing you guys the best possible content that I can in a Road to Glory sense. And so I don't really track the subscribers or the views. Obviously, if there's huge dips in views, I'm like, damn, what am I doing wrong here? Let me try and rectify this. But yeah, I don't really track it. So when this hit 300k subs, I wasn't even aware. But I am very, very grateful for the 301,226 people at this current time that have subscribed to this channel. And I'm very, very grateful for the 59,060,790 views that are currently on this channel. You guys are absolutely insane. And, you know, I'm eternally grateful for the position you guys have put me in life for watching my videos. Liam says, if people play Martial on 7 with no issue, why does no one think of playing players like Bakayoko or Kolasinac at centre-back or other position changes when they're on 7 I don't think people don't think of that. Excuse me. I think what the issue is with attackers, it's easier because there aren't many much better alternatives in terms of value for money. For example, if you play Kolasinac on 7 at centre-back, which I think is fine, you're already putting yourself in a few negative problems. Number one, you have to have him in a Premier League team, or you have to have Arsenal players around him to get him links. Whereas, for example, you know, if you have Eric Bailly, you could just have 2 strong links into him, and that's that. Job done, right? So you could play Valencia and Pogba, Valencia and Herrera, Valencia and De Gea, Valencia and Juan Mata. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much easier to link him. But someone like Kolasinac, you need to give him the links from all around. So you'd be forced to play Koscielny and Cech, and nobody really wants to do that. Or Monreal and Koscielny, and nobody wants to use Monreal. Or Santi Cazorla, or, you know what I mean? Like, there's not good enough strong links there. But with an attacker, specifically someone like Anthony Martial on 7 chemistry, there are so many Frenchmen to link to him that it's easy to say, hey, this guy on 7 chemistry is better and cheaper than most of the other players that I can play on 10 chemistry in this position and still have all these awesome links around him. Also, it's also fair to say that, as I said again, Martial on 7 chemistry is better than the majority of the players that you can put around him for a very similar price. However, Kolasinac or Bakayoko at centre-back, not better than the players you can have around them for as cheap. You know, you look at players like even Chris Smalling and Michael Keane, better than Bakayoko at centre-back with 10 chem than he is with 7 chem. If you go and look at Eric Bailly, for example, better than Bakayoko, better than Kolasinac. But I do think that there is room for players to be played out of position, even defensively, off chemistry. It has to just be an exceptional player for a very good value and fit in terms of links. Otherwise, there's just better players. In terms of attack, specifically with wingers, they fit the meta so much, you barely even see strikers in this game. What strikers do you really see? You see Luis Suarez from time to time. Who do you never see? You never see Lewandowski. You never see Higuain. Why? Because a pacey winger with that high pace, high dribbling, 4-star, good, good composure. They're better than any striker. They're just better than them. That's why you see wingers specifically on 7 chemistry instead of strikers there. It's my personal opinion. Be open to discussion on that one, however. Tyler Trow says, hey Nep, why on earth did EA add a squad fitness search option when the game can't tell the difference between player fitness and the squad fitness? Loving the series. Keep up the great work. Thank you for the kind words, Tyler. I'm sure they'll fix it, dude. You know, I'm just happy that they're starting to see things like this to help us play this game more efficiently are quite important to us. I know, I know when we talked about things within like Fixed FIFA, for example, if it doesn't benefit EA financially, it's a low priority for them, right? It's not a non-priority, it's just a low priority. And giving us the opportunity to search between squad fitness and player fitness is honestly one of the lowest priority things you could probably think of in terms of what they should be doing on FIFA, because by giving us the opportunity to search between player and squad fitness, it doesn't bring them in any more revenue ever. Nobody thinks, oh, what? I can search by squad fitness now? Well, damn, let me go and buy some FIFA points. Or, well, damn, let me come back to play this game. I haven't played this game for 6 months, but now I can search for squad fitness. I'm coming back to FIFA. Nobody does that, right? So it's low on their priorities. So I'm happy just in general that they're actually taking this on and saying, hey, let's just make this a little bit more efficient for you. There's still a long way they can go with so many things, in my opinion, of course. I'm sure they'll fix this one hopefully as quick as possible, because I would like the opportunity to search for squad fitness cards most definitely. But I wouldn't hold your breath that it gets fixed too quick, man, because EA after all. Jonas Gurman Music says, did you play a match against Crassi at 3:45 as gamertag shows in the online friendly section? Yes, I did. I asked him if he wanted to play a game against me. He ended up beating me 4-3. It was a very good game, very well contested game. He said it had some nice things to say at the end of it. And you know, this whole Crassi situation, I might have made some 4G jokes as well. By the way, dudes, they're dead. Like, let's kill those jokes. It's one of those things where, you know, it's innocent until proven guilty. I said this in a previous video. I said, for me, if you're going to cheat, you're going to be smart about cheating, especially someone like him who's in the public eye where he can be scrutinized for the things he does. I think if he's cheated so brazenly, he's just stupid. And I don't think he's a stupid man. I just don't. So I don't really know the history of him and how well he plays his game, because I didn't really follow his YouTube career too intently over the past few years. But after playing against him, I can tell you he's a solid player. He's a strong player. If I'm able to get 34 wins a week and he, you know, he put me to the sword, then especially on PlayStation, there's no reason why he can't get 38, 39 or 40 wins in a week without needing to cheat. With that being said, you know, I think the community has gone very harsh on him. Probably me, myself, sometimes during some of the things, but I try and say it in sarcastic and stuff, you know. But I think Crassi deserves the benefit of the doubt. I think we should judge him on his future actions in Weekend League and take our inference from those. You know, now that EA are sort of fixing these issues, even though they're kind of backwards fixes and don't really fix the issue. If this weekend, for example, he goes and gets 32 or 34 wins, you could probably sit there and say, hey man, okay, maybe you didn't use the 4G glitch, but maybe there was something there that you was using that nobody knew about. Alright? And if he gets 38 or 39 or 40 wins this weekend, you got to say, hey, well done. You're good enough. And, you know, there's a lot of people that can get that many wins. But I don't know if he cheated or not. Honestly, my gut instinct is telling me that I don't think he cheated every game. But I don't know. There were 3 working glitches that were so easy to perform, literally so easy to perform, and were undetectable on EA's end because disconnects just happen, right? For example, one of the glitches out there is just powering down your console. Like, how stupid is that? Or how stupid was that? I don't know if it works anymore since EA had made some changes, but if you was in a game, you could literally just press your Xbox button to power down the console, and when you turn it back on 5 minutes later, you're alright. Like, I can't... So, you know, it might have been a case where he played 35, 36 or 37 of his games legitimately and generated that many wins from that, and then in a couple of games he was like, oops. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. And as I say, my gut instinct says to me, I don't know. I don't... And in that instance, surely we should give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, EA took his account off the leaderboards. They reinstated it in spite of the fact he promotes coins. So I don't know. We'll have to, you know, time will tell. Time is the great justice maker, essentially. You know, and eventually, based on his future results, you'll get a good gauge as to whether or not he was cheating or not, or even using the exploit in 1 or 2 games or not. You know, if his general weekend league results toned down, you could probably take it on board and say, hey, maybe this guy was just using it to his advantage when it suited him, and now he can't do that, and so yes, he cheated. But if he still picks up 38 plus wins a week, you have to say, hey, well done, man, you're a great player. And only time will tell on that one. In terms of why I played a match against Crassi, I saw a lot of people sort of was like, oh, did you play him to make sure he was good? I played him days before this cheating scandal even came out onto YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? So what I've been doing, I actually played last night I played Zelonia's FIFA twice, who's going to regionals, and I managed to beat him twice. Granted, he was on his PlayStation Road to Glory account where he had a very low-tier meta Premier League team. You know, the team was worth literally about 60 to 80,000 coins. But I managed to beat him twice. And then I also played Didi Krishlito twice after that, and I lost to Didi 2-1 in the game 1 and 4-2 in extra time in game 2. And the reason why I'm putting myself up against these players that are better than me this year, I did it earlier on in the year as well with Dr. Jabba. And I also did it with Salzor as well. Salzor beat me in the Weekend League, and I went and played him 2 more times after that as well, and I beat him one time on penalties and he beat me one time. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to get better at this game. I want to get 34 wins every week as a bare minimum. I want my my core baseline to be 34, not to be 29. And for me to get up to that standard, I have to play people better than me. I have to take those losses and I have to learn from the things that go wrong. And so what I've been doing is, after every time I played against someone who's beaten me in Weekend League or is just better than me in general, I play them 1, sometimes 2 games, and even if I win or lose, because you know what FIFA's like, I'm a skilled player. I'm not the best player, but I'm a skilled player, so I'm due to take wins against great players here and there, because the skill gap in FIFA is so small that I'm going to get a game here or there where I'm going to win, right? But even in those wins, and even in the losses, the first thing I do after the 1, 2 or 3 games that I play against these solid players is I ask them, what's the first thing you noticed about my gameplay as to where I can improve? Because that's what I want out of this. I'm not playing these guys for an ego boost for me. I'm not playing these guys for an ego boost for them to, you know, I beat NepentheZ. Or for me, like, I'm not sitting here like, I beat Zelonius FIFA twice. I'm the greatest player on the planet Earth. No. I played him because I wanted to learn from him. I wanted to gain some knowledge and become a better player. And I hope that will eventually show my results. Interestingly enough, I'm 7-2 here this Weekend League. This game specifically, I shouldn't have lost this game, just flat out. Like, this guy just wasn't as good as me. I just gifted him sloppy possession, and that was my stupid fault. You know what I mean? I created a lot of chances. I should have scored at least 7 or 8 goals out of those chances. That's my bad. But that's exactly why I want to play these better players than me, because these are the sort of games that I should be winning. And I'll be able to win them if I can learn from the pros and from the best. So that's why I did that. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's go live. Alright, guys. So after our first 9 games of this Weekend League, we find ourselves 7-2. I'm actually quite happy with how I've played overall. I lost my first game, which is the first time I've done that this Weekend League in FIFA 18. Sorry, not this Weekend League, in FIFA 18 in general. But it was a fair loss, you know what I mean? The guy was good, the game was back and forth, I had the lead, I was 2-0 up, I was 3-2 up and conceded really late in regular time. I was 4-3 up and conceded in the 120th minute to take its penalties, and then I lost on penalties, but it was a deserved loss. You know, he created plenty of opportunities, it could have gone either way, and on that occasion it went his way. I then got just rage quit after rage quit after rage quit, and good win, big win, good win. And I got myself to 7-1. I was just super happy. I was playing good. I was feeling good. And then in game 9, I don't know what is it too many for me? Did I mentally break down? Like, I controlled the game generally. I had much more possession. I had way better shots, many more shots from good areas, and end up losing in no small part to getting a red card with Patrick Vieira. But it was just sloppy play from me. And I think that's one game there straight off the bat in these first 9 that should have been a win. You know, so many times I like to say to you guys, you know, that game could have been a win. Like, game 1 could have been a win. Some games couldn't have been wins. Some games I just get beasted and feasted, and I'm just not good enough. Some games are just games that I could have won if I played a bit better or if I didn't make so many mistakes. And then some games are just games that I should win, and that was one of them. I feel like I should be 8-1 instead of 7-2. But with that being said, I'm still in a good spot. You know, I feel like 7-2 is not bad. It's not bad. If I keep up this kind of work rate, we'll get around 29, 30 wins again. Who knows where I do end this weekend. I'm not going to be like stressing my balls off this weekend like I did last weekend. I was going to give it a rest for squad battles this week. And in fact, I'm in a difficult position right now because I'm running out of time. It's already 6:30. These are Thursday's games. I need to play these, then refresh, play Friday's games, then refresh and play Saturday's first set of games, all before the end of the day today, before I go to bed. So I've got 12 squad battles games to go. The reason why I was gonna not do squad battles this weekend, but team of the group stage is here. So it's likely I'll finish at the very least top 20. And if I do finish top 20, of course, that gives us another 250k packs, another 100k pack. And if I can finish top 10, it gives us another 250k packs and another ultimate pack. So I don't want to pass up that opportunity whilst team of the group stage is in packs because I can't be bothered to play the games, you know? So I am going to go out of my way. I'm going to try my hardest to get in there and do my best. A lot of this stuff sold from our rewards on the weekend, which is great. I've still got those team of the group stage Julianos, man. I'm probably just going to take a loss on those and get something back out of those. We've got five packs in the store to get through. One of them, sadly, is a jumbo bronze pack. Well, not sadly, but it is just a jumbo bronze pack that we got from that we got from hello. That we got from a daily objective. We've got a couple of 2-player packs from weekly objectives. Might be interesting to go and see what the new weekly objectives are, actually. I'll send all of that to the club. Oh, Jesus, that was a lot of players right there. Yeah, so we've got 2 players packs. We picked these up from the weekly objectives for what is now last week's weekly objectives. We don't even get a shiny gold in our first 2 players pack. EA just cucking us there. So we'll send those 2 dudes into the club. And then our next 2 players pack, we are going to pick up... What we're going to pick up? No shiny gold again, guys. It's just not our day on those 2 player packs. We are going to, though, have a cheeky little look at the weekly objectives just before we go into those 100k packs. Obviously, we saved from our rewards. Where do we go? We go Foot Central. I'm always interested in what EA do for weekly objectives. So Bundesliga goals, La Liga goals, online seasons. Play 10, play 5 online, apply 2 squad fitness cards. Relatively easy objectives there, I would say. EA just obviously forcing people into online seasons. It must be not a higher play game mode. So we've got 2 100k packs, guys. We've got Team of the Group Stage impacts. I'm not going to lie. My gut instinct is here that we're not going to get anything. It's going to be a sour memory of these 2 100k packs. But you can only hope. You can only open them and hope that the EA pack gods shine upon you. And we get ourselves a Flair. So no blue card in this pack. It's going to be Belgian, left mid, Carrasco. Not bad. He's an 85 rated. He'll be worth something, I suppose. So that's not the worst thing in the world, is it? And we also get ourselves... Oh, what a pull! Anthony Martial. Yes, please. I like that. What's he? 40k? 36 there. Yes, EA. Let's get rid of him straight away. I'll take those coins immediately. Quadrado. Aurier in there as well. He used to be worth a fair bit. Probably not anymore. Quadrado not really worth that much. I'll hold on to Quadrado for the time being. We'll have a look at Carrasco here as well. What we got for him? Damn, he's even cheaper than Martial. 12k. I'm not selling him. He's 85 rated. He'll go up in price when he's needed. Aurier as well in there. Hey, guys, I tell you what, that's not bad. Anthony Martial just straight off the bat makes this pack worth it. 40k, bang, no problem at all. We'll send these 2 dudes up to the trade pile. We'll send all of those guys into the club. And we'll move on to our final 100k pack. Are we going to get ourselves a blue Team of the Group Stage card? No, we are not. So, what is the board player going to be for us? Socrates. Socrates! Very nice. 86 rated centre-back. He's a good one. He's not walking out, even though it's the walkout animation and such. But that's a solid pull. There could still be some good stuff in this pack. I rate that. That's very nice indeed. Oh, God. There's not some solid stuff in this pack. How much is Socrates going for? 22? 20k? Do I sell him at 20k and just get my coins for him? Yeah, he's only got 37k thing anyway. Let's just drop him like that. None of these are worth anything. Nothing. Hey, you know what? So be it. And this, let me tell you something, guys. I saved these card packs for Team of the Group Stage, but these packs have epitomized exactly why I won't save packs in this game, tell Team of the Year or tell this or tell that, is because if your luck's in, your luck's in, no matter what's in packed. If you're going to pack something good, it's just going to be your lucky day. And if your luck's out, your luck's out. How many Team of the Group Stage cards are there that are 81, 82, 83 rated that I could have been gifted from EA? But no, we unfortunately got nothing. We got a lot, well, we got Anthony Martial, we got Socrates. That's not so bad. You know, we probably made well in excess of 100k from those packs, which is nice. And that, guys, for me, is going to be the end of the video for today. I want to just have a look at that Rigoni. Has he been upgraded? The Path to Glory Rigoni. There we go. Is this an upgrade for him already? Is that his upgraded cards? Yes, it is. It's a nice card. 5-star weak foot. Good pace. Good finishing and attacking. Decent, well-rounded passing. Good dribbling. Good stamina. He might be worth a super sub, boys. He might be worth the super sub. And then that's the rest of my club there. Defoe, no upgrade. This is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.